Hello everyone and welcome back to another Let's Play episode of Voluminous Energy with all the mods 6. So we're just heading back up north from essentially our exploration of this little area here with the villages. So we encountered basically 3 villages, this one down here, this one over here, and the mud one over there. And we got some loot from it. We got a bunch of emeralds, and we got potatoes, carrots, some of the crops that I wanted, along with some other loot, diamonds from the shipwreck. We got a map from the shipwreck, and basically we were not successful in finding this map here. And yeah, it seemed a little bit too easy, too good to be true, with how easy it was. And I basically couldn't find the chest that was in the ground. Otherwise, yeah. So this is the jungle that we've seen like in 2 episodes now, and yeah, I'm just taking a closer look here, and there's drowned zombies everywhere. So this might be better for another time when I have more weapons. But yeah, that's pretty weird because that stuff's usually in the water. It's usually those structures that generate in the water. But in this case, it's on the island instead. So, and this is that Sierra area that is kind of, so this is the desert here. This is to the north. This is basically the other coastline that borders this warm ocean, which is full of coral, by the way. Lots of coral in this warm ocean. Absolutely teeming with coral. Like even on the map, you can see there's huge clusters of coral over here. A little bit of area here with no coral, and then just a more spring of coral up here, and then more dense populations of coral. And over here, the spot here gets pretty close to the surface of the ocean as well. So just absolutely, the view here is absolutely littered with coral. And there's some kind of a hole in the ground here. There's no coral on that side, just kelp. And yeah, the depth here really goes up. Is this deep? No, this is just lukewarm. Okay. But this warm ocean is pretty shallow compared to the lukewarm. So that's the Sierra Hills or whatever this is called, the Sierra Range, the valley. And essentially, so that's the savannah. So we actually want to be onto the west side of the Savannah Islands. So let me just shift over here to make sure that we're on the west side of this, since we are trying to get back. Although I really should get some sheep, but I don't have any shears, because basically I'm just trying to avoid the nighttime. And yeah, we actually do have iron. I can go ahead and make shears. So, but like inventory space is like struggle. So we're gonna have to toss something to get the sheep. Which I don't know. Maybe that's a good idea to get some sheep. I need 3 wool to make it bad, right? Preferably of the same color. Whether or not we can actually get that here is another story, because I'm not. They should be able to spawn in Savannah, right? They didn't limit sheep to not spawn in savannas. Okay, I see sheep. I'm looking at the mini map now. I see sheep over here, but it's on the top of this mountain, so kind of sucks. But sucks is I'm basically traveling, you know, halfway up this this place here. So, well, I guess I don't need sticks, and I will trade that for 3 wool. I'll take as much white wool as I can, though. Okay, so that's 6 wool. We got a bed now. So this insane, you know, having to avoid the night is absolutely over at this point. And yeah, there's another shipwreck here, and this is more pneumaticraft oil. Yeah, it's just using the standard water. kind of base and spawn. Okay, so we got wall, which is probably something we probably should have gotten earlier. Same thing with coal, because I think we got our first coal in the last episode. So now I just need to figure out where I placed my boat. Or else, oh, okay, so it's down here. Or else this would have been all useless to just undo all the traveling. But anyways, yeah, boat traveling fast and doesn't consume much food. So here's the shipwreck, but you know, we're kind of in an inventory crisis at this point, so I don't really want to look too much into this. But rebounding 3, you know, armor. Some armor is better than no armor, so I'm probably gonna grab that. Wheat's useful, but I don't have the inventory space for that. How much is it to make a sleeping bag? It's white slabs. I could make a bed, and I just really need a chest. Is that worth it? I don't really have. Oh, I don't have string though, and a bed doesn't need string, right? Why can't I type here? Oh, there we go. Can I type now? No, can I type? There we go. Okay, so yeah, bed doesn't need string. It just needs 3 planks, which we should have 3 planks. So basically, we're now at the run against the clock here. If I can get to essentially the spawner base faster than sundown, which I see it right there. So yeah, can we make a bed before nighttime comes? We should be able to, right? Because we have all the resources for it. But because the crafting table's inside there, right? So we need to get in there, which we should be able to make it at this point, right? Okay, so here's a tree farm. So we've got some oak. We should be able to make it up, although getting up here is a little bit of a mess, right? It's a little bit of a parkour mess. Okay, so at least there is a way to get up here without blazing blocks. Okay, so we are kind of safe. Yeah, so let's just place this red rock and stuff. Okay, so we've basically gotten very early game done at this point. I just put the acacia wood in here. I'm going to use this for the bed. So here we go. This is bed. No more nighttime. Respawn point set, although if we fly around, then guess maybe not. So this is going to be useless. And yeah, so that's kind of where we are now. So we've defeated the day-night cycle at this point, officially. And I'm basically just waiting to spam. Okay. Yeah, so the day-night cycle is done. I do have dirt still, coarse dirt. But maybe I'm just gonna go on the other side to dig up some more dirt of the mountain. To get our farm situation up and running. But yeah, we have a bed now. So yeah, that's progress. So let's go over to the other side here. And we have iron shovels. I wish we had an iron pickaxe. That would have been more useful. And yeah, the other side here with the other pillagery outpost and a very crude staircase there, bridge as well. So yeah, this is kind of I don't know why I want to say this is freedom, because our base is supposed to be on the other side of this mountain, but yeah, I guess this is a nice open area with, you know, grass and stuff where I can actually grow stuff, you know. So that's pretty cool. Other than the desert, which is you can't grow stuff in the desert. You can grow cactus in the desert, which is not useless, but you know, you can't grow a farm or something like that. Yeah, I guess speaking of a farm, where are we gonna do that? There's a little bit of grass in here on this side. We would need to make a bucket. Yeah, we would need to make a bucket or home. This area is kind of a mess. Yeah, and you have the this is the red rock lowlands. Surrounded by red rock though. Yeah, and you got a little hole in the formation here. Cool. And that's probably marble. The white stuff that I'm looking at in the hole here. This cavern. No, it's diorite actually. Okay. So, yeah, making a farm, since we need we should get a crafting table on the side just so I don't have to run it. Oh, I should make a crafting table on a stick. Crafting stick. Okay, it's literally crafting table and sticks. There you go. That's what I want. And then I can have, let's see here. Well, we need a hoe. And we're left with single sticks, so we can use that to get a early on sword, because I don't have any stone here. I don't think you can use sandstone for stone. Yeah, you can't use sandstone, I don't think, to act as a stone source. And otherwise, I'm going to do my potato farm over here by the river. Same thing with carrots, just getting this all grown up over here. So that we have sustainable source of carrots and potatoes, since potatoes are more useful to us as the player, since you can bake them, and baked potatoes, yeah, it's about as good as bread. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to, is finally having basically renewable sources of food, renewable sources of wood. That's the one thing I also didn't make, is an axe. So we can go ahead and make an axe real quick. Just primitive primitive wood tools. Stone is half decent, but yeah, wood is something you don't want to stay on forever. Yeah, you can feel the lag there. Trees gives you quite a bit of sticks, so that's useful. You don't have to waste wood on getting sticks. That's a nice change. I don't know if that was a 1.13 or 1.14 change, but that was a nice change, where they made it so that trees can also grow sticks. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. So we got our farm up and running. We got yeah, we got our farm up and running. We deposited stuff in our inventory into the base here, and we finally got our bed. I feel like that cactus was not more than 3 blocks high before. I don't know why, but I have a sneaking suspicion this was not more than 5 blocks tall. I don't think this was 5 blocks tall before. And I don't think this was 4 blocks tall before. So I think they must have changed the max height for these cacti, since I don't think they were this tall before. But yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. Oh yeah, that's right. This was the hole that we saw that zombie or whatever, some mob got stuck in here. I think it was a werewolf or something like that, actually. But yeah, I'm just gonna go back to base here real quick. It's a little bit of parkour to get up here. Okay, and there's my bread. All right,